Welcome back to part 30 of Pokemon Soul Silver. Last time we cleared out a bunch of rocket grunts. This time, I ran through some of these fools. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this bull. Now let's put you back out front. And we're just gonna keep going up and up and up. Yeah, I beat these fools. Oh, I beat this guy. This guy says it's fun to use Pokemon to commit crimes. Like, God, you are a psychopath, my guy. Like, on mamas. I beat this guy. This dude, Scientist Trenton, had a Porygon, so that's kind of cool. The scientists usually have a bit more interesting Pokemon. Alright, buddy. Like, nobody's even who's listening to Radio Tower? Is that Proton? Oh, he's looking at... That's so cool. He's looking at Proton from behind the glass. That's cool. He's like, he's so cool. Oh, it's a lady grunt. Yeah, no, I should have cut all of this stuff out, but I figured if I did that, there'd be no game. If I cut everything out, the game would be over. Actually, I gotta check my phone, make sure it's currently 9:24 in the morning. I have to make sure I'm going to pick somebody up. Okay, 12:30. I got 3 hours to record more Chromie gameplay videos. Alright, good to know. Where were we? Last time we were looking at the Game Awards announcements. This time we're continuing that. The Witcher 4, I talked about that. What else is on this list here? Elden Ring Night Rain, that's what it's called. Talked about that. Talked about The Witcher 4. Talked about Okami 2. Talked about Intergalactic. So those are like the 4 big ones. Project Robot. Fumito Ueda. New game, Project Robot. I'm getting that day one. I didn't really care for Eco. Eco was fine. It was too puzzly and like it wasn't satisfying enough for me to figure it out. Eco's fine. I have it on PS3 with the Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus is an incredible game. I love that game. That game's incredible. It's amazing. The fact that there can be so many different ways for you to try to tackle, not different ways for each boss, but each boss has its own way to be beaten. And Aggro and what's his name? Wander. Is it Wander or Wanderer? Like, is he Wanderer, like Wanderer, or is Wanderer his name, or is Wander his name? I don't remember. But anyway, that guy, he only has like a few things he can do. He can grab and climb. He can stab with his sword. He can jump and dodge. Like, that's it. And there's so many different ways for you to beat the bosses using the environment and other things around him to your advantage. I think that's super cool. And because of that, what's this note say? What does this note say? It says nothing. It has... Okay, fine then. I think that's super cool, and I love Shadow of the Colossus. I will get this game day one, because why not? Alright, let's lead with Sonic. Sonic, good. Can the move Relearner teach you TMs that you've learned already? Okay, this is a Google moment. Can move Relearner relearn ooh. The move reminder. Heart Gold Soul Silver? Oh, no. Okay, so the move tutor cannot teach TMs again. That's probably why I was waiting. Because I want to put Shadow Ball on what's-his-face. Okay. I know it's not a physical attacker, but for example, let's see. Who can learn Shadow Claw? Kuromi-chan and Bran. Okay, that's good to know. I feel like I need a better move on... What's her name? Sonic. Alright, let's see. Espeon. Espeon me. Gen 4 Learn Set. Bulbapedia, let's see here. Leveling up. 36 Psybeam. Okay, let's just... Do we have a rare candy? Can I force feed it? Can I force feed it? I don't have a rare candy. That's fine. We'll rock till we get Psybeam. You're not the real director, silly goose. It's petrol. Like oil? Okay. Yeah, so where were we? Project Robot, I'll get that. It looks kind of cool. There was no gameplay. It was just like a shockwave incoming, and the gameplay mechanics looked very similar to Shadow of the Colossus in terms of the dude was climbing up this giant humanoid figure, and then it got into the cockpit, and instead of stabbing it in the head in this little soft and gushy spot like you would in Shadow of the Colossus, you lift it off and try to avoid the shockwave. So I don't know. It looks like it could be fun. Looks like it could have some real hours of enjoyment behind it. So I don't know. I'll try it out. I'll probably get that day one. Probably. Maybe not though. I haven't been buying a lot of games day one. Like I waited on Metaphor. A lot of games go on sale pretty quickly after they launch. And I have so many games that there's really no time for me to sit here and play everything day one. Like I'm still playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on the regular. So I'm not going to sit here and play like Metaphor and beat it in a week and then play freaking Life is Strange Double Exposure, which I got. Apparently that game sucks. Apparently that game is trash. I got it. Why? Because I love Max Caulfield. I love Chloe Price. Love that world. Wanted to go back to it. Apparently the game is trash, and I'm so sorry that was her Hannah Tell had to be involved with that. She did a great voice performance apparently, but it kind of sucks that it's a not very good game. Quick Attack, I'm not using Sand Attack. Like I'm gonna get strong enough where I don't need the evasion noobiness of it all. Like I just don't need the evasion noobiness of it all. Petrel. Wheezing. Switch. Oh, finally. Oh god, your boy was thirsty. Oh, don't touch the Elgato. Oh, maybe that's why this thing is tweaking. Yeah, the game. I just like set my water bottle on top of the game capture. That might be why this thing is tweaking a little bit. Frickin' finally, man. I can one-shot these fools. So yeah, the other thing I liked, Project Century. That's not next on this IGN list. Project Century. It's like a 1900s set Yakuza style game. It's by Ryuga Gotoku Studios. That looks really good. The problem I have with Ryuga Gotoku, which is also making the new Virtua Fighter, which that's kind of cool. I played Virtua Fighter 5. I think it's on PS. It was on PS4. It's PlayStation Plus at one point. I played it there. Beat my friend Kenny a couple times. Shout out Kenny. Ryuga Gotoku, they churn out games too fast. For how long those games are, like being 35 plus hour games if you're doing all the side content or most of the side stuff, they churn out games too quickly. Like I got to chapter 5 of The Man Who Lost His Name or whatever, didn't finish it, stopped subscribing to Game Pass, never beat it. The only Yakuza games I've beaten so far are 0, 1, 2, 6. Which admittedly 0 is probably the best one. And then 6 is also really good. 0 feels more modern than any of the other games because obviously 1 through 5 are just like now they're remakes of the PS2 games that you can play. So they feel a little bit more stiff, kind of like, old school animation on new school graphics. 0 felt really good, really fluid combat wise. And then 6 was really good because that was actually made in modern times. And then I played Lost Judgment. Those played really well, but I never played the RPG ones, the Like a Dragon series when it started Like a Dragon. So I feel like, okay, I'm never gonna play Like a Dragon. I'm never gonna play Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So now that I did all that, it's like, am I gonna play this next game? Well, probably, because it's a different series, it seems, unless it's like a Dragon Ishin, which is just Yakuza but set in like the Edo era or whatever. Like, I'm not doing that because I started that game. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it played. It felt very, very time consuming and like, or not rewarding, not tactically rewarding, like in terms of how it feels on my hands to play the game. Like I like a game that feels very responsive, and that game felt like a PSP game scaled up. And it's funny because Crisis Core did the same thing. I didn't have a problem with Crisis Core. Crisis Core was just a fresh set of paint on old animations. Didn't have a problem with that. Can I go in here? Let's see. It's the car key slot. You should be able to unlock the door with the car key. The door is locked. Oh. What did he give me? He gave me something else. He gave me the basement key. Alright, so we gotta keep running around. It's not enough that we have to clear out this whole, 7-story tower, or however freaking big it is, without a freaking elevator. Now we have to go into the underground. And oh, you can't go this way. Can't go that way. Can I go this way? Let's see. So interesting. They make you go the long way. That's Bill's house. Okay. 3 the long way. Peanut butter and jelly the long way. I saw a TikTok and it was like when you're the person whose sense of humor hasn't aged, and it's like, that's me. Like, I'm still out here laughing at Ugandan Knuckles. I don't even know where that came from, but I see it and I'm just like, do you know the way? Alright, found one of the kimono girls. That's nice. No entry beyond this point. Enter the basement cave. Alright, into the basement. I might cut some of these battles out because I don't feel like playing through all this stuff. Oh, you get the good Ruins of Alf music. Fucking Alf. Yeah, I'm gonna cut all this stuff out because I ain't got time for this, so I'll be right back. And we're back. Bran, hold it. What I told you before was to deceive you. I thought it would let me tell you, and it would lead me to Lance. Well, he never showed up. No matter. I changed his voice. I was planning to beat you after Lance, but since you're here, I'll repay my debts. Suddenly, Bran. That's me. Okay. Loading. Homie starts with a Golbat, of course. I should have started with Sonic, but that's okay. We have Rock Tomb. As long as it hits, we should be good. That's it? Oh my god. He's gonna heal, and now you're gonna confuse me. Alright, I'm gonna switch out. So ain't nobody got time for this. I like this theme. The instrumentation is really good. I do have to get back to playing Dragon Ball Z. I'm only on part 8, I think, of that. I will play it some more. It's another one of those games where you have to grind to a certain extent to be able to just like smoothly sail through it. And there's just like a lot of wandering around fighting enemies. And after a while, I'm like, I've had my fill. Like, I'm good. I'm good. So, yeah. Anyway, what else is on this list? We have Dispatch. That looks good. I don't know. I don't really care. It might be good. Did it have a gameplay trailer? I don't know. It was a reveal trailer. It's about a guy who has a freaking... He was like a superhero. And then his suit is destroyed, but now he works as a superhero dispatcher. Alright, that's fine. Split Fiction. Oh, that looks cool. I missed this. You know what I really want? I want that one game... Screenbound. Is it... Did that game ever come out? I really want that game. Is it out? Let's see. I'm going on Steam right now. To be announced. It's this game in which you can... Oh. Okay. It's a game in which you can... You're playing like a platformer or like a puzzle game. And the character you're playing as in a first person sense is looking at a screen playing the same game in 2D. And you have to basically switch perspectives to get through. It's super cool looking. Like, it looks super cool. And it's still to be announced on Steam, so I don't know when I'll get that. But I've been waiting for that one. What else do we have on here? Capcom's bringing back Onimusha. Never played. Is that the same as like Genma Onimusha? I don't know. I've never played Onimusha. Outer Worlds 2. Outer Worlds 2. I just bought Outer Worlds 1 because I beat it on Game Pass. Love that game. Freaking love that game, dude. Outer Worlds 2. Oh my god. Injected right into my bloodstream. I'm getting that. I'm playing that day one. Because I like cyberpunk style RPGs. Like true RPGs where you just like go around, you answer questions. There's some action and stuff, but you go around, you're answering questions, you're doing quests, and like you're building out a party or whatever. And you're like speccing out a character to your liking, but the game allows for you to play in like all sorts of ways. Like Elden Ring, you can play in whatever way, but if you're not good at the game, you're not gonna win. But a game like the Outer Worlds, you could play however you want it. You could be super stealthy, you could go in guns blazing, and you just kind of have the full range of what you want to do. I'm excited for that. 2025, I'm getting that junk. I'll probably get it on Xbox because that's how I played the first one. And if there's any like save file carryover, then that'll be cool. Final Fantasy 16's Clive Rossfield is joining Tekken 8. That's cool. I don't play Tekken 8, but that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Virtua Fighter. IGN billed it as Virtua Fighter is taking on Street Fighter and Tekken, which is interesting. Project Century, 1915 set game. Looks like it plays very much like Yakuza, but looks gorier. Yeah, I'm down with that. Oh, and our boy Sonic. New Sonic racing game. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It showed Shadow because it's the year of Shadow. Much like 2013 was the year of Luigi, 2024 is the year of Shadow. So that's cool. Ninja Gaiden. Ragebound, I'll probably play that junk. Summer 2025, I'll probably play that junk because I like a good side scroller. You know I like a good side scroller. Gravity Circuit, yeah, I need Gravity Circuit too. That's what I need. I can't really beat this guy. All right, let's do Gravity Circuit 2. If they ever came out with that, oh my god, I need Bomb Rush Cyberpunk 2. I need so many games. Thick as Thieves, don't really care. You know it wasn't there. What was that one game with the Bayou chick? And it's like it takes place in the Bayou, and then it's the girl, and it's like the gameplay, the cutscenes are at like 60 frames per second, but the gameplay is like at 15 frames per second. It's like an artistic choice. You know that game? That game. Let me tell you, it's in my notes. I keep a notepad with all the games to purchase. It's called Games to Purchase, and this one is called South of Midnight. That game wasn't there. What else is on here? Oh, Mixtape comes out in a couple months. I still never played Stellar Blade, or like here's all the games of 2024 that I had on my list that I have never played that I need to get. Oh wait, Lost Records, did that come out yet? Lost Records. Oh, it comes out. That comes out February and March. Okay, hold on. Then Mixtape game. Not Mixtape Pluto. When does that come out? Is that out already? Oh, that comes out 2025 too. Those are like two games that feel very similar. Like they're just like the Life is Strange likes. I don't understand. Is that what Nice Guy said? Okay, I don't care what he has to say. Anyway, those are like Life is Strange likes. And I want to get them, but I don't know when Mixtape comes out. Here's what else is on the list. Tales of Kenzera Zao. AK Axolotl, aka Solotl. Never got that. Stellar Blade, never got that. Epic Mickey Rebrush, never got that. Super Mario Ball Banana Blitz. Lollipop Chainsaw, that game is trash apparently. Rise of the Ronin, I don't have time for that. Black Myth Wukong, it won some game awards, I don't have time for that. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, I wanted that game for the longest time, never got it. Killer Beans, Spirit of All Kingmakers, Phantom Blade Zero, did that come out yet? I don't think so. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Marvel's Capcom Fighting Collection, I wanted that junk for the freaking soundtrack alone. Never got that junk. Mio, Memories in Orbit, The Plucky Squire, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Ultra, Sparking Zero, and Ultra. So those are all the games from 2024 that I wanted to get, never touched. Maybe I'll get some of them, but honestly, there's too many games, and I've come to terms with the fact that I will never play all these games, and I'll never beat all these games. I'm probably going to get a bunch of games over the next year or so, and I'll just play them until I get done with them, because I can't sit here and and play everything and beat everything. I just don't have that kind of time. But I do want to play a lot of stuff. I like playing games. Alrighty, what else was announced? We also have... Nope, that's Notepad, that's Steam. Let's go back to IGN. Pal World's next expansion. I played one episode for the channel, never went back to it. Dave the Diver, I hate that game. Only because I got locked into a boss and now I have to like reset my save to before that point. Because I don't have one of the items that would make the boss a lot easier. And that kind of takes me off. In a roguelite, you shouldn't be able to get to a boss where you can't beat him with relative ease. Like, I'm running out of oxygen, it's going to take way too long to beat the guy. And then on top of that, like, not that you shouldn't be able to beat him with relative ease, but I shouldn't just be able to, my save shouldn't basically lock me there where I then have to reset the save. Like, I shouldn't lose all my progress. I guess that's what a roguelite is. But I don't know, it just kind of ticks me off that I'm in this cavern. I can't beat the boss. Shout out to Astrobot for winning Game of the Year. I won't say that was my Game of the Year. I don't know. I loved Astrobot. It's a really good game. Did I do a playthrough? Did I do a what I'm playing episode? I don't know. Astrobot's really good. But at the same time, I don't know that it was my favorite Game of the Year. Because I kind of just like ran through it and didn't go back to it. That said, oh, it's a burglar. Alright. We'll fight him. It's a really good game. Actually, let's go back to the list. Let's look at the games I've played this year, and I'll tell you what my Game of the Year is. This includes new games like that just came out, as well as games that were new to me. So, for example, Fire Emblem Echoes: Shadows of Valentia, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I haven't What I'm Playing episode. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was really good. It drove me crazy trying to get to the end of that, but it was really good. A lot of these games aren't games that came out this year, like Ridge Racer 7, Pepper Grinder came out this year, Tony Hawk's Underground 2 for the GameCube. I played Remix for the PSP, but I never played the second one, Underground 2 proper. I also played Underground 1 for the first time this year. Well, I fully played it. I played it like once when I rented it when I was a kid, but I don't count that. Jet Set Radio Future I played this year. I didn't beat it though. I have to go back to it. I just bought Jet Set Radio though for the Steam Deck. So Iron Meat. Honestly, right now I feel like Metaphor ReFantazio, Rebirth, and Astrobot are probably my top 3 games. So it's between Metaphor and Astrobot. Rebirth gave me a little bit too much. It brought me too much anger. I've only played 47 games this year, and I've beat how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, that's not that many. What, 40% or 25% some mod complete rate? That's not that good. Let's just get a move on. Yeah, I mean, it's probably Metaphor. It might be Astrobot though. Astrobot was really good, and there was nothing really wrong with the game. I think that's the hard thing. It's like a game can be really good, but I can't. It's because in this landscape of AAA games, I feel like it's not as big, but that's great. I think it's so important for the game industry to see that Astrobot could be the game it is, and not require like this crazy huge monetary investment of like, oh, we have to make all this crazy stuff. I'm gonna cut this out. And we're back. This guy said he had a secret if we beat him. All right, a hint. Look at the color of the door switches. You push color, and the same color door opens up. Oh yeah, I mean I could have told you that, but whatever. There we go. I have to revive. Do I have a revive? Oh, here we go. Yeah, Astrobot, I feel like it's because I think it's so important that a game like that wins Game of the Year to show that you don't need to do AAA games. But it's kind of like the desensitization of like society to violence, where you get so used to seeing certain things win Game of the Year, or you get so used to seeing violence that it stops bothering you. You get so used to seeing AAA games win Game of the Year that when something isn't AAA, like big budget action adventure game wins Game of the Year, you're like, huh, good for it, but it feels like it's not as big of a deal. But it is a huge deal because there's nothing wrong with Astrobot. And I say that not because like there's nothing wrong with it, like, oh, it's just okay. I'm saying that because on a fundamental gameplay stance, it did everything it wanted to do right, and there was not a single point in the game where I was like, this game is broken or this game doesn't work as intended. And that's not to say it's a perfect game per se. What is a perfect game in that regard? But it is a game that I think has a wide enough audience, high enough skill ceiling, and it's just overall enjoyable enough to warrant being Game of the Year. I also do wonder though if it's like inside job, like somebody wanted Astrobot to win Game of the Year to shift the paradigm of the gaming landscape for 2025 after all the layoffs and all the terrible stuff that's been happening, the overwork, the time crunch. If Astrobot was indicative of a bigger push in the gaming industry to like revert back to a better state, I don't know. It could have been an inside job. All that's to say, it's probably my Game of the Year. I never went back to it though, but it's really good. And all of that's to say, we're now in the basement. I'm gonna cut out any other remaining battles because I just don't have. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't enjoy watching it back. I make these videos for myself. Cut. And we're back. Yeah, I make these videos for myself, and I don't want to sit here and watch all this junk. I thought we were going to finish the radio tower in this episode. We're actually going to finish the radio tower next time. Because I'm going to finish this area, and then I'll go back to the radio tower. Is that Goofy? Cut. And we've returned. Homie's poisoned? I don't care. Cut. And we've returned. Alright, that should be the last guy down here. Oh wait, do I have to fight this homie? Louis found teammates. Do that sleep talk. That's trash. Because you gotta be resting to use it. Who? What? You came to rescue me? Thank you. The radio tower. What's happening there? Taken over by Team Rocket? Here, take this key card. Louis obtained the key card. The card key. I can't read, bro. Use that to open the shutters on 3rd floor. I'm begging you to help. There's no telling what they'll do if they control the transmitter. They may even be able to control Pokemon using a special signal. You're the only one I can call on. Please save the radio tower and all of the Pokemon nationwide. So is nationwide like, that would be Hoenn, Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh. Like that's all of freaking Japan. Louis found the Amulet-Coin. Hey-o! And Amulet-Coin. Can I duplicate this so I can put it on everybody? Who doesn't have a held item? Alright, Kunomi it is. Item? Give. That doubles prize money, it's not super useful, like I can get through the game without it, but it just makes everything easier. Machoke helps move the container. Look at that graphical ability. This warehouse gets cleaned in a matter of seconds thanks to Machoke. We're just enslaving Pokemon, because that's what we do now apparently. They don't get compensation. We can't be doing this. You can't be just making Pokemon work for you without compensatory, without due recompense. I like how he has to be near the Machoke you want them to move. That's kind of cool. Louis found an ether. Hey, I'll get ethered, bitch. Oh wait, did that block some off? Oh no, I can still get by. Louis found a burn heal. Heh, you better have burn heal. Alrighty, I'm gonna head back out though. I think that's everything down here. There might be some items you can find with the item finder. I ain't doing all that. Alright, take me to the exit. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode of Pokemon Soul Silver. Next time we'll come back, heal up, and I gotta get my item from my delivery man. What do we get? We'll heal up, and what do we got? Colbur berries. Heyo. What else you got? Whacking berries. I'd be whacking off. Heyo. What else you got? Kebia berries. There you go. What else you got? That's it. Alright, you're trash. Next time we'll come back, finally finish off the radio tower, and head on with the rest of this game. This is like the longest story beat in the game, and it kinda sucks. As always, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.